Hey guys, so today's video is a chit chat get ready with me video. If you've never watched one of these before on my channel, basically I just kind of talk to you guys while I do my makeup for the day. Just kind of a chatty video, kind of a longer video because I am talking throughout the entire makeup process. But today's makeup is basically like my 5-minute makeup go-to look. It takes me, when I'm not talking to the camera, probably like 5 minutes, maybe even less, because I just do it so quickly. I think it looks pretty natural. It's the makeup I've been wearing in my past couple of videos, and there was quite a few requests on the products that I was using or how I got the look. We'll write and put links down below in the description box to everything that I'm using on my face today in case you want to check anything out for yourself or you're just curious about the colors that I'm using or whatever. Check the description box for everything that I'm using today. But I hope that you guys like the video. Thumbs up if you want more chit chat get ready with me videos. I just love talking to you guys. It's a fun video for me to film, so let me know if you like them and I will totally do more for you guys. So I hope that you enjoy this, and let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, so all I have on my face right now is some moisturizer that I put on this morning. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm using this one right here, the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I've been using this for the past couple of months and I really like it. I just squirt it right onto my face. It's the easiest way I find. My forehead. Just super quick and easy. I like it because it gives me pretty much full coverage. But it's really, really light. It doesn't look like you have foundation on, so I love this one so much. Concealer, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. It's very similar to like the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I just like to kind of bring it down like that. It's very like a watery formula, like it says serum concealer. But you still get a lot of coverage, which is very nice. This little brush, which I love so much from Tarte, the little sponge thing pops out so it's easy to wash. You don't have to get like the whole thing wet. And this is what I use to blend in my concealer all the time. Then I set it with this brush. You can, setting powder. You can also use that side for concealer as well. But I just like using this little sponge. I work it into the corners of my eye where there's a lot of darkness. And I just like to bring it down onto my cheek, because if you're only highlighting right under your eyes, you're gonna have like a white raccoon look. But if you bring it down a little bit and kind of brighten everything up on your face, you don't get that like white raccoon circle around your eye. This concealer is super, super nice. I love the coverage of this concealer. I love that it doesn't look like super wet. Like you don't need to set it that much. I am going to set it. I like to set my whole face with my HD, Makeup Forever HD translucent powder, whatever you want to call this. This is just the best translucent powder ever. It like erases your fine lines, and I just kind of pat it under my eyes just because I don't want to move the product that I just placed. But I love it. It takes away all the shine, but makes your skin, it's like a Photoshop. Especially on like your forehead, if you have any fine lines, it will just like kind of buff them away and erase them. It really is a magical powder. Highly recommend this one. Use my Benefit Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer. I have it in the shade Light Medium. I love it because it dries really fast. It also conceals redness, veins you have in your eyelids. So many other eyeshadow primers that I tried are like super greasy, like the Urban Decay, whatever that one's called from Urban Decay. I just feel like that one's too greasy. This one dries really fast, very similar to the Tarte one I used to use all the time that they discontinued. It's like instantly, it's like matte, conceals, dries quickly. I love it so much. Now onto the eyeshadows. I am going to use the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which I got a lot of hate about hating on this. My products I regret buying video, which if you haven't seen it, I'll link it below, but there were some evil comments on that video. I was gonna put Sweetheart in my crease just to give it a little bit of definition. I honestly can't believe the comments that I received on that video. So many evil comments that I just can't believe. Like, I'm used to getting hate comments. I mean, you make YouTube videos, you're going to get hate comments, but the comments on that video were like downright evil, and people trying to spread like lies and make me to be something that I'm not, like over an eyeshadow palette, because so many people love this palette. All I said was the darker shades, I wish it wasn't in that palette because they don't look natural on me. I wish they weren't in like a natural eyeshadow palette on me. Like I was only talking about myself, not other people. Like the thought of like anyone else's skin tone or race never even crossed my mind. And there were people saying like, you know, those darker colors are natural colors on people with dark skin tones. And I totally get that, that didn't even like cross my mind at all whatsoever. I was literally just saying those darker colors don't look natural on me. I wish it wasn't in there because whatever. People went crazy saying like I'm a racist. What? Couldn't believe people were saying that. Someone even said something like, oh, she's only replying to white people in the comments, she must be racist or something. I was like, are you kidding me? Like block and delete right away. Talking about eyeshadow people, like these colors are very, very dark colors. I don't think they're natural on me. Like if I offended anyone, I'm sorry, but I wasn't even thinking about darker skin tones, different races. It was a product I regret buying. Not that you shouldn't buy it. If you love it, then that's awesome. I was just saying like, I never use these colors. They don't look natural on me. I wish they weren't in here because I don't use them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how else to explain myself, but like racism or race or any of that never even entered my mind. And the fact that there were so many evil comments saying things like that, I've never experienced that before on a comment section on any of my videos. I just could not believe it. Clear the air. I'm not racist. I was just talking about eyeshadows. By the way, on my eyelids, I just put on my Urban Decay. This is the Half Baked eyeshadow. I love it so much. I was going to use the Lorac Gold palette, which I will also link below. This is actually what I wore in the OPI Hello Kitty review. A lot of people wanted a tutorial on that makeup look, which I love using this, but not for like my quick everyday 5 makeup look because these golds are so intense, which is not a bad thing. They just look extremely foily and they really stand out, which the Urban Decay Half Baked does too. It's just not as like intense and foily. So I didn't want to use that one today. And I normally don't go for that when I'm just doing like my quick 5-minute makeup. Go into Firecracker, which is just like a bronzy shade. I thought I would just use this palette because, I don't know, just because you regret purchasing something doesn't mean you hate it and you're never gonna use it again and you're gonna throw it away or something. Taking Rebel, which is just like a matte color, and dragging it under my lower lash line, just for definition. I'm just gonna use my face highlighter, the highlighter that I'm gonna be putting on my cheekbones today. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, which I think is the prettiest shade this stuff comes in. It is just very, very shimmery and beautiful. This stuff lasts a very long time. So I think it's worth the money. It's really, really good quality. And this is just like, Opal is kind of like a champagne color. It's really pretty. I'm also gonna put a little bit of this Perfector in my inner tear duct area. It's very natural. It's not too white, so you're not gonna get like a super harsh look. So I'm just gonna slightly smudge some eyeliner on the outer corners of my eye and put some on my waterline. And I like this Maybelline one, Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. I mean, I barely am touching it. And it's just like so jet black. It's crazy how pigmented this is. I'm just gonna put a quick coat of mascara on. Right now I'm using the Falsies Drama, I think it's called. I really love this one. Probably my second favorite drugstore mascara besides the Colossal Volume one. This one's really good if you have short lashes and you want more of like that thick, almost like clumpier look, like really jet black, kind of not clumpy like they're sticking together, but it just makes them look so much thicker. I never curl my lashes ever. I don't know why. But I feel like this does a good job at kind of bringing them up and stuff. I think it looks pretty. Eyeshadow to fill in the front areas. You know what I was looking into the other day? This thing called like needling. I don't know the official name of it, but it's basically like they take some weird little tool on your eyebrows and like it's like a little line and they like almost, I wouldn't say tattoo, although they say it's somewhat permanent. And they fill in your brows with it and it looks so cool. And I am someone that really needs that, especially in this front area. My brows do not grow. So if you know what I'm talking about or if you've ever done it, I would love your opinion on it. It really, the little tool they use, it really makes it look like tiny little hairs. It's kind of terrifying because anything like permanent kind of terrifies me. So bad with needles. It's so bad, and it's kind of like I think it's a mental thing. Like it doesn't hurt as much. It's like the second I feel the needle go in my body, it's like my body knows like something's in it, and it just immediately is like the blood rushes out of my head. I start to see little white specks. Like I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Like passing out is no joke. Like if you've ever passed out, it is so awful. It's like the worst feeling I think I've ever felt. So I want to get lip injections just because they're not permanent. If it was like a permanent thing, I would never do that. But I thought about doing it, but I feel like I would pass out. Like I feel like I would legitimately pass out. I put some bronzer all over my face right now just to give me more color. And like I'm definitely not against, like I'm not against plastic surgery or fillers and Botox and all that. I'm totally not against it. I just personally want to wait as long as I can, because I mean, when they say you should get it really young for prevention, I think that's so stupid. Like I've seen some girls like on YouTube, I'm not gonna mention names, that are like 19, 20 years old getting Botox like for prevention. Like I just think that's weird. Now wait until I truly feel like I need it, because I'm definitely not against it. I think if it makes you feel better about yourself, it makes you feel beautiful, do it. Like who am I to like judge anyone else? So I'm like all for that. If you want to do something to make yourself feel better, I think you totally should. So I love this bronzer. It just makes my face nice and glowy and stuff. People say you can't contour with a bronzer or something. It's like, shut up, I can do whatever I want, right? I just want like a glow to my cheeks. So I think it's fine to use a bronzer. And if anyone wants to judge me, that's fine. Exposed, it's very natural looking. It's almost like a plummy color, but when you put it on your cheeks, you don't really get like a pink cheek. You just get like, almost like a flush of, I wouldn't call it pink. I guess it's more like of a mauve-y color, but I just think it looks so pretty. It really brings like color to your face. And this blush is awesome, so I'd highly recommend this color. Oh, and I totally forgot. I usually do a tiny little wing nowadays, and I was gonna do it, I just do like a small wing. It's so hard for me to go back and do liquid liner once I've already put mascara on, but I'm going to do it just because that's what I've been doing lately. It takes 2 seconds. If you're afraid of liquid liner, I honestly hardly ever use it, and I actually don't look good with a huge wing at all because my eyes are smaller. So if I do any type of like really large wing on my eyes, it almost like overpowers my makeup and drag it down. So it's like super, super tiny. I mean, we're talking hardly anything. It just elongates the eyes a little bit. Back into my highlight on a little fan brush and just give my cheeks a little bit of a glow. It's so pretty. I just put a little bit on the tip of my nose and also Cupid's bow. Okay, so I just put on some false lashes. I know people are gonna say, why are you doing that if it's a 5-minute simple makeup routine? Mainly because I put them on for my videos. I think they look good when you're filming. Also because it takes me like 2 seconds to put them on. But if you're just wanting a quick, simple look, you don't have to put them on. But I just think they look good because my lashes are so unfortunate and short. I think it makes a big difference, and they're still very natural. I'll link these ones below. On to the lips, just to finish it off, I like to use my Aqua Lips. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lips. So good. And I do overline my lips because, like I said, I want them to be bigger. A lot of hate comments, so every time I overline my lips, I don't know why, because I do it very naturally. I barely overline them, but people don't like it. And I love this color. It matches the actual color of my lips pretty perfectly. Like I feel like you can't really even see it. And I have a scar right here. So I also like to take this and not only kind of clean up the bottom lip line, can't do it while I'm talking. Not only kind of make the bottom lip line look a little bit sharper, because for some reason like it kind of like fades out. But I also like to use this and just kind of fill in that scar area where it's white so that it kind of matches the rest of my lips. I'm wanting like a pink lip lately, a very natural pink lip. Now I usually would always go for my Tarte Lucky. I have talked about this in so many videos and shown it in so many tutorials that I don't even know why I'm showing it again, but it's basically a matte pink color. It's just the best. It's It's very creamy, it's matte, I love it. My last like 4 or 5 videos in the past couple of weeks, I've been wearing this one, which is basically like the non-matte version of Lucky. This is the Empowered Lip Surgeon. So this one is just the lip cream. This is the natural matte lip tint. So they're pretty much the same color, but if you want something that isn't matte, you're not a fan of lip gloss maybe, this one is a really good option, and it's the perfect pink because it makes my lips look pink, but they look natural. I can just kind of throw this in my bag. I don't put like my lip liner in my purse or anything like that, but if I'm like going out to eat or something, I'll just put this in my purse, and it's so natural and it's just so easy to apply. Like, don't even need a mirror. I just kind of fill my lips back in. I like to run this over the lip liner just to blend everything together. Pretty much it. Like I said, when I'm not talking to the camera, when I'm not talking to you guys, the entire thing takes me 5 minutes, maybe even less. I just do it so quickly and I'm like done and I'm ready for the day, and it's very natural looking. I think it's natural and I think it's really, really pretty. Hope that you guys enjoyed this. Like always, my makeup tutorials are pretty natural, but I do like to feature different products that I haven't featured previously and just kind of switch it up. But overall, my makeup tutorials are gonna be pretty natural for the most part. That's the kind of makeup that I like to wear. So I hope that you guys like this video. Let me know if you think I should do more of these on my channel. I'll also link below my previous Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's because I think I've done 3 other ones. I think this video is my 4th one. So if you wanna see more of these, I told you guys some crazy stories in a lot of those, so definitely check those out if you want to laugh or just hear some crazy ass stories, because I definitely told you some in those previous Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's. But yeah, I just love this makeup. I think it's really, really pretty. So check the description box if you'd like to see all the products that I used. Be sure to add me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook so we can chit chat. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.